Okay, it's your buddy Mike Messier with your AEW Fan Convention report. For what it's worth, just my thoughts, my own personal experience. A good first effort from AEW. From all indications, this is their first fan festival on their own, convention, whatever you want to call it. I guess you could say that they were associated with a couple of the Conrad Thompson festivals before. StarCast, but this is their own deal, and I think it was successful. Not a huge crowd, but according to Tony Khan, who came out and did a little speech a little while ago, they only sold a select number of tickets. And you know, folks, you have to be kind of you can hear Justin Roberts in the background because I'm leaving early. I just wasn't going to stick around. I'm leaving early. I really didn't want to stick around for Tony Schiavone, no offense. If he had Dr. Britt with him, that might be of interest. I think she's great, but I just can't sit there watching podcasts live. I've discovered is not a fun thing. Podcasts should be listened to, not watched. Now, these are rants that I do and on-location videos. These are not podcasts. Although there are some podcasts. I'm subscribed to Mike Messier YouTube channel, the New Jack podcast, courtesy of Dan and Benny in the Ring with myself and Javier Hoist, talking about New Jack's life and death and career and so forth. But going back to the Fan Fest, I left before this weigh-in. I have a feeling that was probably going to be pretty good. They had like 3 or 4 matches going to have weigh-ins. But to be honest, I'm just kind of hungry for food. And, stadium food is always kind of a gamble. It's a high-risk, low-payoff gamble to eat at a stadium. The food is typically, it's not made to order, we know that. It sits around under heat lamps and so forth. And I just didn't feel like getting ripped off. And it's overpriced. I paid $6 for like a 32-ounce plastic bottle of iced tea full of sugar and corn syrup and other crap that I don't want in my system, but that was the best option they had. Typically, if I go somewhere, I like to bring my own water, but I just didn't feel like, going through the line and having to bust my balls about water, so I'm leaving early. But I did see Dark. They taped like 4 matches of Dark. Jungle Boy and one of the Bear Country guys was in the main event. So sitting pretty close to ringside for 4 matches, I feel like I got my money's worth. I think I paid $40 for this ticket, including the charges, Ticketmaster charges, because there was like a little bit of a $10 discount for frequent buyers here, because I am a frequent buyer. So I thought it was okay. I'm not complaining. If I could go back in time, if I could turn back time like Cher, I probably would have done my instinct, which was to show up an hour late. I told myself when I woke up this morning, either I'm going to get to this fan convention an hour early or an hour late. If I get there right at noon, I'm going to be stuck in a fucking miserable line. I got here an hour early, still kind of stuck in a line, but I was one of the first assholes in. But once you're one of the first assholes in, there was really no advantage to that. So, if I knew then what I know now, I would have acted accordingly, just showed up later. I thought it was a good time. You see, here's the thing for me, folks. You ready? I've been to so many goddamn wrestling things in my life that now I'm just kind of feel like I'm passing the baton to other fans, other people in wrestling. Like I'm watching the fans get their autographs. I'm watching the fans bring their merch to get signed. And I feel good that this thing called professional wrestling is still occurring, like it's still happening. After all the things that those boys in the Northeast and Titan Tower have tried to do to kill our sport, after all the Saudi Arabian deals and letting employees go, and the John Stossel report, everything that's happened to the sport of professional wrestling, the fact that it has some pulse, some shred of dignity left is nice to see. So it's nice. As far as the crowd goes, a pretty quiet crowd. Nobody was, I think just people didn't know what to expect. And so there was no rowdy moments, or it was not like an ECW or some other fucking weird crowd. It was just a kind of nice, quiet crowd. And to be honest, for what it's worth, it's fucking hot. So I think that might subdue some folks. Like, you can't really be all rowdy and gregarious on a Saturday afternoon when it's fucking 90 degrees. Some thoughts. Here's some weird observation, but Chris, I have a hard time saying her last name, Statlander. I was not in her line for autographs, but I saw her. Oh my God, very attractive woman, much more attractive in person from 20 or 30 yards away than she comes across on television. And I think the reason why is because, not that she's definitely in great physical conditioning, but her body, she's a kind of a more muscular, I don't want to say thick, that's not accurate. She's got a more normal body than some of these other women and some of the men that she's around. So she's more of a normal person, attractive wise, in the sense that her body is not a weird wrestler body. Like, it's a good athletic person here, Chris Statlander, and she's very fucking attractive in real life. Oh my God, just breathtaking. So that was an observation. I've been a fan of hers, and not that I didn't think she was unattractive or anything, but just in person, oh my goodness, wow, what a beautiful woman, and very athletic. And I think she's doing quite well in her personal life, from what I understand. She's quite happy, so good to her and good to him and all that crap. As far as the other things I really didn't, want to mark out or stand in line for these wrestlers. But I found myself trying to escape from this god-awful Paul White, fucking Orange Cassidy, what's his dick, the librarian guy, Peter Avalon. Their D&D thing was just horrendous and god-awful, and I had to get away from that. And I don't understand what the fuck they were thinking. I just don't get it. Like, they had 8 wrestlers come out on stage, and they barely talked for 5 minutes. And then they started playing a Dungeons and Dragons game, and Big Show was trying to do voices, and I'm like, this is fucking horrendous. Who booked this shit? And they were not entertaining, and I don't know if they were just playing Dungeons and Dragons or trying to do something funny where they're like, and it's just like, this is too meta, this is too geek for the sake of being geek. You're mixing your mojos. This is not a D&D convention. This is a wrestling fucking thing. And especially to start off with that on the front stage, I thought it was a terrible mistake. Very isolating to anyone that does not play Dungeons and Dragons, which I've played a grand total of once in my life and did not have a good time. I just thought it was, to be honest, silly. Like, we're all going to crawl inside a collective imagination and play like we're knights. I just didn't like it then, and I didn't like it today. And I just thought it was a bit offensive that they did that, to be quite frank. They could have had the press conference early, the weigh-in early. They could have start off hot and then do your crap later on. But to start off with that, I thought was really piss poor booking. Maybe it's a generation gap, I don't know. But it's for like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing. I don't think it even worked on that level. And nobody on that stage was terribly entertaining. And the librarian's friend, like the other librarian, she just looked like a fan, to be honest. Like, she just looked like she should have been a fan. And Orange Cassidy kind of was breaking character. And I really didn't like that segment, and I thought it was god-awful and just a real stretch. And just wrestlers, entertaining themselves and forcing the fans to sit there and watch. And that's when I excused myself. And I didn't know where the fuck to go. And the things in there weren't terribly well marked. I mean, you could just ask somebody, but who likes to ask? I found myself on the fucking autograph field, and it was kind of a caste system. Like, there was 4 castes of people that you had to pay to get a meet and greet with, and then like the freebies. So I'm not going to pay to meet these assholes. And I got in the line for the Bear County guys, or the Bear Country guys, more or less by default, because I saw kind of a Red Velvet line, but just, it wasn't really her. She's very attractive too and seems like a nice lady. Here's my fucking free autograph thing, which was nice. But to be honest, I really just didn't feel like a woman that's probably younger than me. Like, I don't feel like standing in line for an autograph for a woman who's, she's at the peak of her life right now. And, I'd rather meet her in other circumstances. This thing was thrown at me, some type of fucking keychain. This was early in the day. It was fine. I'd say it was a fine event. I'd say I probably missed out on the main event. So, I mean, damn be to me. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. Like, it's a keychain with a ball on it. It's fine. It's like, I don't know if that's a Christmas ball or just... it's weird. It's got like a fucking belly button in it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Hanging on my Christmas tree and it's fucking May. I don't know. It's fine. Did I get my money's worth? I guess. I mean, I had a good time. The whole idea of me going to these things really is for your benefit, for the Mike Messier subscribers, to get some more subscribers, to get some more views, to get some more people, and really to promote my thing, my book, So have you done your part to support this channel? Have you bought the copy of my book yet? I know that some people have gotten free copies in exchange for promotion that they're supposed to do for me, which most of them haven't done yet. So maybe that's a little fucking gentle reminder. But I had a good time. I just, it's just one of those things where it's life. Something happened, you did it, and you move the fuck on. I mean, was it the greatest, oh my God, what a fucking day? Not really. But if you were a kid, like say you were a child and you came to this fucking thing and with your family and you had been held up in fucking quarantine or whatever the fuck for months on end, and then you come to this event, you might be excited, you might be happy. And that's probably the best thing you can say. So depends on where you're coming from. I've been lucky in a sense. I've been coming to these AEW things quite some time. So I'm not going to get as excited maybe as somebody else. That being said, I do think it was nice. I think it was polite. The wrestlers weren't like readily available. They weren't just walking. Like I thought that might be the case. Like with something so, not to say this was small, but 400 or 500 people maybe at the most. They could have had some wrestlers walking around, and they would have been safe. Like it would have been nice to see, Dr. Britt or walk around and see the fucking who's the Tully and Arn guys. I don't think they were even here today. The tag team guys. I guess the Pinnacle was not here at all, unless they're showing up later at the weigh-in or something. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It could have, to my viewpoint, the thing that kind of slowed this thing down was the podcasting bullshit, and the fact that they're doing another hour-long podcast has no interest to me. I'm not going to sit there and watch Tony Schiavone talk for an hour in person. That's of no interest. And the fact that they had these 8 wrestlers on stage boring the fuck out of me and everybody else with a shred of human dignity. So I think in the future, I hate to say it, but do what fucking Conrad does. Do like fucking convention type Q&A shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess that's coming later, but I just don't have the time for it because I don't feel like eating a $20 fucking couple of hamburgers at this place. So there you fucking have it. I mean, just podcasts. People are kind of, nobody wants to sit and watch you do a fucking podcast. You know what I mean? Podcasts are bad enough when you have to just fucking listen to them, let alone pay money to sit in a hot fucking arena and listen to a goddamn podcast in person. It's silly. It's stupid. Be a little interactive. Like these podcasts were interactive. You have more Q&As. Have a moderator. Do some Q&A type shit. I hate to say it, but like every other goddamn wrestling convention that's ever been. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here, fucking AEW. This nice Brian Pillman shirt, by the way, was a Pro Wrestling Tees thing. I'm glad I got this shirt. I kind of decided to end my subscription, but I'm glad this was the last shirt. And I think that's a nice way to go out because some of the shirts, to be honest, have not been to my liking. They're just some of the designs have been average, but some have been awesome. Like this one, the Iron Sheik shirt's been well received with people. The Macho Man's been well received with people. I'll be honest, even this fucking Kenny Omega shirt that has all these different Kenny Omega incarnations, although I'm not a Kenny Omega guy, as you know, because he wrestles plastic dolls in Japan, but I've been wearing his shirt and people compliment. So that's your fucking wrestling report, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're getting your dick hard for the fucking weigh-in, I guess I can't help you. Some other asshole on YouTube will probably have that up. But if you want to watch some clips of the dark matches, the AEW, all these groups that say they're official that are not really official, but one of these official AEW Reddit groups, I post matches, everyone gets excited, and then some moderator comes and erases it, which, hey, whatever. I do my best. No offense, guys, but not like Tony Khan gives a fuck. He just doesn't. You know, the whole thing with this AEW, and I think what the denseness of wrestling fans is they feel like AEW has to earn some amount of money, or they don't spend their money right, or guess what, folks? It's owned by a rich guy. You know what I mean? Like, this is the toy. I mean, look that movie up. They can do whatever the fuck they want because money begots money. So it's, you know, when I'm watching this goddamn show and I'm seeing Tony Khan lift up Marco Stunt in the air. Hey, like, for Marco Stunt, that's his father now. Like, that's his Santa Claus. That's everything. Like, these AEW wrestlers have hit the fucking jackpot. They're working, meaning wrestling matches, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. The most active of them, they're not going through flaming barbed wire fucking tables like ECW in the fucking 80s. They're wrestling a moderately safe way. Yeah, sometimes they do stunts and stuff, but none of them are in any fucking danger of. They hit the fucking jackpot. So I mean, for these fucking guys, I'm watching Marco Stunt and he's like talking to one of the cheerleaders. In what other reality would that happen? So these guys have got it made. So for you to sit there, for any fucking fan, WWE, AEW, and speculate, oh my God, is AEW going to do well? It does not apply. This is the fucking gravy train, folks. They're on easy street. So if you're a wrestler out there, try to get a job with AEW because it's probably the easiest fucking job you can get. All the guys in Memphis who took fucking barbed wire or took fucking fireballs from Jerry Lawler in 1982, all the ECW guys that have fucking died. Fuck. I mean, look at this thing that these assholes are doing. So there you go. Mike Messier, subscribe to the goddamn Mike Messier YouTube channel. Especially if you've gone through this far with me. I've got so many wonderful rants about life, wrestling, movies, so many wonderful things that I say. And all you have to do is push the goddamn subscribe button. It's not that hard. Just push the fucking button and push the alarm. Okay, Mike Messier, thanks for watching.